Now I'ma put it down like that. I'm leaving, I ain't coming back. You don't like the way I act anyway. You really don't have to react. Don't try to change my mind, in fact. Honey, I've already packed all my stuff. We're no longer kids, let's move on. And you are not my kid, so I'm done. Please don't make me pull my gun. Sorry boy, I can't be the one. You know it, yeah. Nothing lasts forever. You know that a change will make it better. You know that nothing lasts forever. You know that, yeah, a change will make it better. There's no one to blame, you see. Maybe we're not meant to be. There are plenty more fish in the sea anyway. Every day's a different thing. So I'm not into wedding rings. It ain't personal, it's the way I think. Yeah. You know it. Nothing lasts forever. And you know it. Yeah. That a change will make it better. You know it. Yeah. And nothing lasts forever. You know it. Yeah. That a change will make it better, 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 better.
You're live.
We are live in the welcome, welcome, welcome. Love it. It's been 2 weeks, but we're finally here. This is for people who are looking for information on the Orlando real estate market, the newest news that's going on in Orlando, or just plain wants to know what's going on in the community. We have the answers for you. My name is Omar Cotto. My channel is Real Orlando Living, and I'm with
It's your boy, Mr. Right Choice, and you're here with Mr. Right Choice. My YouTube is Mr. Right Choice, so please like and subscribe. I haven't been on this channel in a while, but I'm making a little transition on when I go live because on the other platform, my guy, he's getting everything situated. We're gonna start going live too as well. They're probably gonna be all three of us sometimes too. But Mr. Right Choice is back in the building. We did miss a week, but we're still consistent. Things happen in life, but we're still going. We're still going strong. So, enough of that said. What we got going on today, Omar?
2 weeks, man. I hope you get into the money. How's everything going with you before we jump into this?
Everything's going good, man. My listing, the last time we talked about appraisal, just
Yeah.
went. They just went out the other day. It should appraise. So that'd be a closing next week. I got a very interesting. I've been getting a lot of inquiries about listings. So I probably have about three new listings. One is going to be
Let's
a buy,
go.
a sell, and a buy. So, and it's all spirit influence. I haven't really been doing no marketing really. It is really just me. You just going out there networking. People know I've been in real estate for a while, and just if you take care of people, you be blessed at the end of the day. People always remember what you did for them. So that's about it, really. How about yourself, man? How things been going?
I like how you said that real humbly. I like how you said just just sphere of influence, like the public knows what that means. But people get into this business and act like business falls off trees, and that we just our phones are constantly ringing off the hook, and they don't know that we have to like really grind for this business. So, congrats to you, and shout out to you for putting out in the public. When I don't even put out my business out in the public like that because you don't even know what falls off or not. So.
Yeah, 100%
I've been
correct, man. 100%. But people need to know in real estate. People need to know in real estate that every time all deals don't always go through. So we're not perfect, or whatnot. But it is what it is. At the end of the day, it's part of real estate. I remember one year I lost like 5 or 4 deals in one year. That was like it came up to a lot of money, but it was nothing that I can control. People lost their jobs, man, during that time.
oof.
During COVID, the 2 years during COVID years, before
Mhm.
and then a year. So people, a lot of layoffs and stuff like that. But it's a part. This is part of the business, and I did some research because I was talking to the kids. 87% people fail in real estate
That's right.
in the United States,
That's
and
right.
me and you are in the top 10 percentile, which is crazy. We're in the top 10 percentile in real estate. It sounds crazy, but it's actually true. These are really true numbers. When I actually did some Googling and doing some research of real estate, where we at. So the reason I say this, for people paying attention is you're listening to two people that has been in the game that's at the top of the game. Not all at the top because there's still a lot for us to learn or whatnot. But we're at the top of the game and we're going live, every week discussing things that's going on in the Orlando area. That's why we call it Live in the O. So we usually ramble a little bit before we get on here, but that's how we do. We haven't seen each other in a while, so this is what we do, you guys. Got to keep it. Can't be robotic and go straight into it. You got to have your little conversation and bring people in. See what's going on in our lives in the real estate world or whatnot. Um,
And
but
I want to say shout out to everybody who's been hitting me up, DMing me, texting me, sending me emails on, hey, include this, include that, and really, really working with me on this content stuff. So I appreciate it. Keep up. If you want to know something specifically about what's going on in the community, email me, DM me, continue on, join me on the lives every Wednesday at 7 p.m. and we'll add whatever you want. We'll go in depth. But without further ado, let's go ahead and go into our first story.
all right, let me pull up the first story. So let's talk about the Orlando Magic CEO next steps for $500 million downtown entertainment district. Man, let's talk about this. I know we've been talking about downtown for a while and everything that's
Mm-hmm.
but now we're getting some more news, some factual news that's coming in that we can discuss with you guys. Man, let's talk about this.
So it was just revealed. We've been talking about this project part for the last decade, but the Orlando Magic CEO reveals the next steps in the $500 million entertainment district. So they're scheduled to go before the Orlando City Council at the end of this month. And if it all gets approved, construction could begin as soon as the end of this year. And by the way, if it begins at the end of this year, it's set to be completed by 2026. What does it include and where is it at? That's a good question. Let's get into it.
Well,
So it's
I'm gonna let you keep on talking about it. For some odd reason, I logged in to get all the details, but I'm gonna log back in. But go ahead and talk about it real quick while I log in.
all right, no worries. So let's talk about all the details real quick. It's 8.43 vacant acres just to the north of the Kia Center. And it's going to be 900,000 square foot of mixed use project. That's a pretty large project. In total, it's going to have 261 guest rooms, lifestyle, quote unquote, lifestyle hotel with outdoor lounge, pool deck, 16,000 square feet of meeting space, and a chef driven restaurant concept. Sounds like a cool restaurant is going there. On top of that, it's going to have 273 apartments with 119 studios, 91 bedrooms, 59 two bedrooms, and 5 penthouse for those future Orlando Magic ball players. There you go. You can go live right next door to the arena. It's going to have a venue of 3,500 square feet, which is 3,500 capacity music venue, which is interesting because That sounds like they're trying to directly compete with CFE if I read that correctly.
Correct.
And then it has 200,000 square feet of Class A office space. Like we need more office space down there. 100,000 square feet of retail space for the new shops. 1.5 acre urban living room for flexible green space for events that on the ground, and then an additional 1,140 on-site parking. I just gave you a lot of data. What do you think, Mr. Right Choice? What do you think about this?
This is lit, man. I got to go to the next slide so I can go in detail about, so they can actually see. So let me flip to that real quick so you guys can see exactly what's going on downtown. So the downtown Orlando new sports and entertainment hub. This is going to be like look at the uh, look at how amazing this is going to look. Tell me this don't look lit, man.
Mm, mm.
The vibe looks, man. The vibe looks like it gives you a Miami vibe, don't it?
Yep.
The colors, the tall buildings. This is gonna be lit, man. Look at the numbers that you just talked about right here. Look at
So
this.
here's the thing. Check that out. This is gonna change the face of downtown Orlando. I'm saying it automatic right now.
Traffic.
It it's gonna be they want it to be the center hub. So kind of what Church Street used to be back in the day. Remember, Church Street used to be the lit spot, like in the '90s, '80s.
Where?
They're oh are you not from out here? You don't remember when Church Street was lit?
Man, Church Street ain't look lit right now, but yeah.
Oh, ask anybody back in the day when Antigua was open, when Mako's was open, when you name all those little. I used to work in Latitudes. I used to work in
No,
what's
that's
that?
why.
Chillers.
Yeah, that's why you know about all the Church Street. Yeah, Church Street look different, but it is changing a lot though. But you are
Bro,
correct.
it used to be so lit. You know how they shut down downtown Orange Avenue right now? They
Yes.
used to Church
Mm-hmm.
Street used to be that. Church Street used to be from the top to the bottom, all the way up to the saloon where Club Paris used to be. That now got sold out. All that was packed with people, bro. And then people calling out, "Yo, come on, come on, come on!" You could barely get in the clubs back in the day. That's how lit that spot used to be.
Well, this gonna this gonna be lit here. Like they are making downtown like the hub, man, like the place to be. The one thing I do like the parking space, on-site parking. That's major because you already know downtown kind of suck, and I like to get pros and cons. So the pros is yes, there's parking, but the cons is they're gonna be taxing on the parking and stuff like that. And I'm just going off when I go to the Magic game. Anytime there's two events going on at one time, they charge you more money for parking. So I'm just letting you guys be aware of this up front. But you're still going to pay for it anyway because you want the convenience to park at a good spot. That's what. So it is what it is. But I love this right here, man. What they're doing, it's bringing Orlando to life, man. It's not all about like we had mentioned earlier. It's not just Universal. It's not Disney. Now the conversation is, dog, man, downtown, man. Y'all want to go downtown? Like, what's downtown, bro? You ain't heard about what's downtown? Let's go drive down there. Now, this is going to attract more people to come to Orlando now because it's not all about theme parks. Now, older people when they come with their kids, now they have something to do at nighttime that caters to our people, older people that want to have fun, they want to be entertained. You can go to the game. You can go to this lovely space down here. Now the question is, did they put down how long? What is the projections of this?
Yeah. So if everything gets approved by the end of this month, they start
Yeah,
construction at the end of this year to be finished in 2026. They're saying it's going to take about 2 years for it to be
that's
completed.
that's not bad at all. 2 years.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Yep.
cause they
So
redid everything in because they did Orlando Magic's everything around there pretty quick too as well. Um,
yeah.
it might have been 2 years away. It went by really
How,
fast
how
though.
long? How long you been in Orlando?
Okay, I've been in London for like 7 years, so I can tell you this. I remember parking under the bridge to go to Orlando Magic games, which you cannot do at all right now.
You don't remember the old arena?
No, I do not remember they tore it down though. I know where it was.
Ah, this place used to be hood, bro. Like nobody came that way back in the day. This was like they did eminent domain. It was a huge thing when they built this in the stadium. They took up all that land, bro, to make this. Everybody used to have to go into international. So the locals were going into international drives to hang out. They were going international drive. They were going into because downtown was already dying out, or they're going into little pockets where they are now, kind of where we're at now. So now you have all the little like when Dr. Phillips has his thing, Kissimmee has his thing, Audubon Park, Thornton Park has its thing, Winter Park has its thing. So all these things, all these little pockets started popping up, but before it used to be very tight in downtown, and that's what they're trying to recreate here, bro.
So the one thing I see on here that is major that I do like, let me pull it back up. Let me and scroll down actually. Man, this is really good. Live events. And the reason I like the live events because there's a separation as in there's a lot the Barnett Park do live events because of the field, but then you got the Amway that does live events, and then you got to drive away to you got UCF. Now you can go downtown. You have an area downtown that you can have live events there. I'm assuming artists going to come in, comedians going to come in, tours going to come in, and now it's going to be more amplified to come into downtown in that area. So I'm gonna imagine to see how many people are going to book their tours and have this location on the radars, and people already selling out tickets to come to this new venue spot downtown. That's a money
You na-
generated thing right
you
there.
nailed it on the head. Right now, this size venue is either you got to go down to what is it? Not the Hard Rock. What's the other one? The blue. What do you call that thing at Disney? Um,
Oh, blue. I can't think of the name.
House of Blues. You
I was
either
about
got to
to,
go House of Blues or you got to go to CFE. So this is like a nice middle tier venue. 3,500, cuz right now, bro, yeah, thank you Jimmy. Jimmy said House of Blues. So right now the all our favorite acts, man, you ever notice they skip us? They
that's
either skip us or they go to Tampa or they go down to Miami or they even hit Jacksonville before they hit us.
what Tampa
Isn't that
got.
crazy?
But Tampa has that nice amphitheater outside. They do a lot of stuff out there, like for all genres. So it's real dope, man. And the one, let me see. Well, I know. Did they have food on here?
Oh yeah, they got a hospitality. They gotta have a restaurant to come in.
That's now not what you mean by they're gonna have 200 key lifestyle hotel featuring an outdoor lounge, pool deck. Uh,
So the way they say it here is that they're gonna have a chef driven restaurant concept. So it sounds like this is when I read stuff like that. It sounds like if you build it, they will come, right? So right now they're trying to show how dope it is, and then they're gonna approach one of these famous chefs. They'd be like, "Yo, bring your concept here. It will do well." So, and I think those chefs are waiting to see what's going on.
So I hope it's multiple options to eat and not just one place. That's what I was trying to see. Is it going to be like multiple spots to get food? Because being here in Orlando, I would like to see. Like, remember I asked you a good place to take my wife.
Yeah.
It would be nice to have different variety of foods, restaurants there. That would be really dope. Have
Bro,
more.
I gave you like 15 varieties. The problem is you said
Yeah,
you and your wife are super picky.
no, she's allergic to garlic. Look,
This
'cause
bro, then the next week I'm gonna show you the article that says that Orlando's becoming the number one foodie place in the nation. I'm gonna show you
look,
that one.
I can tell that. I'm sorry, I can see that. And another dope thing, people probably don't know about. Somebody put me on. If you want to find good places to eat, I forgot what it is. It's on TikTok. If you type in something on TikTok, it'll show you like people post a lot of videos and stuff of good places to eat in your area, which is real dope. That I found out about like last year, I think. Because sometimes I hate googling, and then you got to click on the images. But you can go on TikTok and people just showing you all the top dopest places to eat in your area. So that's just a nugget for you guys that want to visit here or want different options to eat. So let me.
James said, "Dude, I went to a door food hall in Miami. Orlando should get one." So we have a couple food halls here in Orlando. We had the newest one that's going to open up is the one we covered on our last live, which is going to be in the Packing District. But there's another one called the Hall in the Yard that's in the Ivanhoe District. Super dope. Shout out to the Ivanhoe District. I don't think you guys get enough love, so I'm gonna shout that out here. Should go visit.
Bet. All right, so let's transition a little bit, you guys. So this is a little bit here. So talk. Oh, before I go to the next spot here, talk about the location that we see right here, where it's gonna be located at.
So when you look at this map, which you can see right there on the top part, and then you have the Kia Center to the left of that is the downtown Orlando. It's right now it looks vacant. Right now it's got a bunch of fences around it. All that area is gonna be this whole new building site. Is right next, just to the north of the Kia Center. What's great?
Oh, so they're basically building that where the no, because this is
The old
because my screen is so small, like I can see. Or is it? Oh, okay. It's not where the soccer stadium. Okay, never mind. That's Amway. That's soccer. So
No,
it's the
it's
other side.
literally right in front of the arena, bro. Like if you're looking at the tickets, if you turn your behind around, that piece of land right there, it's gonna be that.
Oh yeah, where all the VIP they say VIP parking and stuff. Okay, I know where that is.
Right now, it looks like a parking lot because it's just
Yeah,
fenced
because
off. It has a
I
big blue fence around it.
yeah, I know exactly. Dang, that's dope. Because I usually walk on. I walk on the side of that when I go to the when I park. So I park down that way. So that is dang. That's man. That is right by the arena.
So think about it. Think about it, bro. That's gonna be there, and if you keep walking down Church, you're gonna go into the canopy, which we talked about. That whole area is about to be
Bro, they just
redone,
because
going into Church.
the Magic's facility that they just built. We went in it last year because we do media day for the Orlando Magics. The Advent Health building that they practice in, that facility
Yep.
is that building looks nice. They did that real quick, so I can imagine what this district they're going to be building. Man, that's going to be, and the vibe now is because they shut down the whole road when games go. So I can imagine
Mhm.
the vibe. If the vibe is like when you go to the game and everybody's outside just chilling to wait to go inside the game, and if it's like that at the district, man, that's gonna be a nice vibe just to go down and just to, mingle and meet and shake hands and stuff. If you're that type of person like me, I speak to everybody. So for me, that's a cool vibe. It sounds like a nice vibe when you get off work at 5 o'clock. Like Omar, let's go down to the district real quick, man. Let's go shake some hands. Let's go network because I'm pretty sure there's gonna be a location that it's going to be a location that we're going to meet a lot of professional individuals like ourselves. So, and we need more locations like that, meetups to go to. That's like in an open environment. What do you think about that?
Yes, sir. I think this is going to be nothing but a great sign. That's what I'm trying to tell you. It's for people visiting us, but it's going to be a huge things for the locals that are looking for a cool spot that to create that vibe. That's going to be it there.
Okay, so all right, you guys. So that was downtown the district, right beside Orlando Magic and Church Street. It's going to be amazing in
Hey
2026.
man, I'm gonna convert you into a Magic fan by the time we
Well,
get
I'm
done with
already a
this.
Magic fan because I go to the games anyway, so I'm cool with that.
Okay,
We
okay.
want the playoffs. So now, you guys, we're going to transition to our next topic. So we're going to talk about the conservation deal that's going on. I'm gonna let my boy Omar go over that real quick.
This is one of my favorite topics. Slept on. Nobody's talking about this. So I live in Oviedo. It's no secret. I live in,
Africa.
which is, by the way, is becoming one of the wealthiest parts of Central Florida, and I always attribute it to the UCF economy. Um,
Yeah, that
a big,
east side is expensive, bro. The east
yes,
side
well,
is definitely expensive.
exact. By the way, before I even get into this, UCF just posted, like straight up, they posted every single salary. You can see how much everybody gets paid. The first thing I thought of was, man, a lot of people get paid over $100,000 here.
Really, they don't pay no employees like that, but they probably pay their Top Gun people.
No, they're employees. Yeah, absolutely.
Not like
Now, I
I
don't
got
know.
to look at this.
Yeah, we're talking about administrators. We're talking about VPs. We're talking about the people that run the school. It's a big school.
That's
But
lit.
anyways, the talk of the town out here has always been, if you go around all the locals, is like, hey, we don't want all this growth. Slow down with the growth. I remember when Oviedo was a farm
Mhm.
town, everybody knew each other. The chickens were roaming and blah 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 blah. So if you get further than this, everybody always talks about, hey, they want to slow down development. So there's been a huge piece of property called the Yarborough Ranch out in Geneva that they've been fighting over for years. So Seminole County is different than Orange County. A lot of people don't know this, but Seminole County itself, a third of it is not able to be developed. So that means it is actually more dense than Orange County. A lot more people live in a lot smaller area in Seminole County. It's a wealthier county in the Central Florida area, so they want to keep it that way. So if you go on the east side of Orlando or east side of Seminole County, those folks want to keep the rural living. And right now, they just 4,400 acres in total were just bought, which is $193 million worth of land conservation for the Forever Home program. So basically, it's to protect the rural land in the family lands protection program. Statewide, it's to protect 35,000 acre, but it's to appease a lot of these folks that want to slow down development in Orlando, in and around the city of Orlando.
Really?
What do you think about that?
So basically, you're telling me that they purchased this so they can slow down the fast growth that we're having right now.
Yeah. So if you go on the east side of Orlando, which isn't talked about a lot, I know you're probably thinking about the you called it Africa. Is that what you called it?
Yeah, East Side is. Orlando's is just weird in a way. East Side, if you live on the East Side, everything's on the East Side. You live on the West Side, everything on the West Side. So it's like you
Yeah.
just like if you're on that island, you're cool. You don't really have to leave that island to buy, go out to eat. It's kind of Orlando's just different.
Yeah. So the east side, if you go the further east you go, the more rural you get, and the more rural they want to stay. So on the west side, you got Claremont Lake County that's going crazy right now with development, where they have all these huge developments going on, and the east side
Dumb.
is like,
It's
nah,
dumb.
dog, we
Claremont.
don't want this.
Claremont is growing, boy.
Correct. Well, the east side is like, nah, we don't. Matter of fact, there's a new, which we didn't go over the grow. I think I'm gonna do a more in depth on the grow on our future episodes, which is a super cool community. But they've been trying to build that thing for over 10 years. There's been other developers that have been going in and out the area, and the politics out here with all the local politicians. Shout out to all you local politicians. I know you guys always hit me up. Hey, respect. But a lot of the things that they always fight about is, hey, developers are paying for these campaigns because they want to build more housing, and the folks out here are not having it. So this right here is a major win for the people who want to keep Seminole County rural and want to keep East Orange County, you know,
Well, then,
rural.
this you still got this ain't hitting into Sanford though, is it?
No, so this is mainly Geneva. If you know, it's Geneva, Oviedo, going down to Christmas.
Oh
Chilioto.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Like water. What's the W word there? Wait,
Waterford Lakes,
no, 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 no. It's past that. Christmas. Westfield.
Wedgefield,
Westfield.
before
West,
before.
before
But yeah, if
Westfield.
you go, but if you look at Wedgefield, that whole area down there, that's all
Land.
ranch lands, and
And a
that's
lot of people
that's
want to build out
owned
there.
by a particular group.
Yeah, because there's no builders out there. I think only independent people build out there, from my knowledge.
Well, I don't want to talk about it here because it's a podcast. We get shut down because it'd be some conspiracies out there. But a particular group owns a lot of the land out there. Matter of fact, they own a lot of land from down there, up there, all the way down to Okeechobee. Bring up the map so you can see how far that is.
Yeah.
That's a
So
lot of land, my friend.
look, we're going to talk about this too as well. While I'm thinking about it, we're going to talk about the villages and how much they've been buying too as well. We haven't talked about that, but the villages. We talking about somebody who owns stuff like the villages. Is they're moving all the way down to the Leesburg now. It's like it's insane. So I just want to throw that out there when you said a particular group. I know that group there, the villages, they buying up some land and they building up some things. So
That's much different. That's much different than what the group I'm talking to you about. Matter of fact, the group that I'm talking about sold 67,000 acres to the Tavistock Group to help to build what is now Sunbridge.
mm,
Huge. And Sunbridge is 3 times the size of Lake Nona. I keep saying this. It's bigger than Manhattan. It's bigger than DC. So think about that.
I don't know if
And
I
there's
got
still
that,
more land available.
and I don't even got that on that. Oh yeah, dude, the Orlando neighborhood is that about Sunbridge?
No.
You
That's
had
something else.
Yeah, because there's something about that was a hitting. Sunbridge was the hitting. I guess one of the popular places, but I think I read that somewhere. But
But
yeah,
let me tell you what I'm doing. Let's get into some real estate practice. When you get news like this, what does this mean? What do I hear as a real estate professional? Well, I'm changing my content up. Piece of content I put out today on my Instagram and the next subsequent couple weeks, my YouTube videos are going to deal with people building their own houses on their own land. That's going to be a much
and
bigger
that's yeah,
opportunity
yeah.
coming in the future.
And the crazy thing, I have a buyer now that I told you about that wanted to list and buy. Her husband wanted land, land too as well. A lot of people want land. The problem
Yep.
with land inner Orlando is very expensive and it's kind of hard to find. But there's nothing wrong with it. I'm coming from Alabama, so I'm used to land. I understand where they're coming from. But a lot of people have been inquiring about they would like land. The problem with that is, like I mentioned, do you really want to drive? Drive because some of that land for the good price, they're moving to like Eustis, Tavares, places. I got some people out there that's buying land and building quite a bit actually. Independent builders,
So,
out that.
so I'm gonna tell you right now. I don't want to give out the sauce. If you want to know more information about that, you need to get with me because I'm not gonna put it out on this platform. DM me if you want to know more about that. Listen, I know exactly how to get land. That's what I've dealt with. I built a lot of houses in my day. Shout out to the home builders I work with, local home builders and GCs. There's a ton of land still available. Let's be clear. By the way, by the way,
What the
I
price?
got 100 and 500. Let's say that if you want
Say it
five
again.
acres, let's
You
put it
went
that
out.
way.
You went out.
Between 200 and 500 if you want 5 acres. But there are lenders. Listen to me. There are lenders out there that do a one-time close
Oh yeah, yeah.
that'll buy the land and do the construction of perm, and you don't have to pay nothing until the house is built. Whoa.
You know, everybody don't know
Hello.
about. Only rookies don't know what that means. I definitely know. For
Hey, that
for a real estate agent, you get it up front if you know what I mean.
well, let's even our business aside, let's talk about the actual person. We're building one right now. We're building one 5 acres. You're gonna see my stuff coming out. $800,000, but at $800,000, a piece of land costs $225. That's $1 million, around $1 million all in, with a pool, by the way. How much do you think that house is gonna be worth by the time it's done?
Where's it getting built at? Is the question.
Oviedo.
Probably like 1.2, 1.3. I just
1.8, my friend.
why why did it
1.8.
jump up so high from 1 million to $800,000? Where's it at in Oviedo? How many bedrooms? What's the square footage?
It's gonna be 3,700 square feet, 3 car
Okay,
garage,
okay, that why too.
pool,
I didn't ask the most important information.
four bedrooms with 2 offices, in-law suite, um, 4-way slider, pocket slider, 3-way pocket slider for the living for the
This for your
kitchen,
client?
pocket slider. Yes, bro, we are building this 8-foot doorways throughout, wet area, premium tile, 2 islands.
And when does y'all
Come on,
start?
bro. We already got roof is up, framing's up.
Oh, you've been
Um,
so you've been working on this for a while already.
yeah, that's one. We have one that's already done in Wedgefield. It's gonna be around 2 million. It's crazy. Now that one, I'm not gonna give them no shine because they didn't give me the listing. Shame on them. But I did some content with them. That's gonna be coming out here soon. You're gonna see what a $2 million house in Wedgefield looks like.
That's lit. I know Wedgefield. It's probably gonna be lit in Wedgefield. People don't really. The only reason I know about that, I had some clients, and I had a coworker I used to work with that lived out there. I have I had somebody else that thought they wanted to move out there and build too as well because of the land that's out there. So, oh, that's lit though. I can't wait to see that. I can't wait to see them videos.
Wedgefield is a perfect example. Wedgefield, you can buy still quarter-acre lots. You can buy half-acre lots. You can buy 1 acre lots, and you can build 5 acre lots.
hmm
Still, right now to this day.
So he mentioned something earlier too as well. I got a good my homeboy that I grew up with that's a lender. He's real big on construction loans and one time close. So he's really big on that too as well. So And he's a former Navy guy, military guy like Omar. So I don't know if you ever reached out to him, but he could definitely help out too as well with one-time close or helping you get funding or whatever you need to build your own property. And a lot of them construction people, a lot of the lenders that know construction people, they know where land is at. So it's not something probably that you probably need to search for. You either got a realtor or a lender like a realtor like us, or a lender that we're connected to. We can help you find them locations a little bit easier than you're looking online trying to find land to do your.
Here's the thing about land. Especially in Florida, a lot of land has been held by a lot of people for a long time. Like that Yarborough piece of land, that's a family piece of land. A lot of land are held in trust. A lot of people hold their wealth in land. So what you have to do is get with a good realtor, get with somebody who's a real estate professional that actually calls on these folks, maintains relationships with landowners to be able to find the deal for you. That is how you do land. And then on top of that, then you find the lender. I mean, there's a whole process on this. If you want more on that, come on, man. You know how to
Yeah,
reach out. Let's go.
100% correct. That is a whole process, and that's why you got to be you got to be a savvy realtor to understand different levels in real estate to help out your buyers or sellers in this kind of need. And also, that's why it's good as realtors to um, network with other realtors that's good in that, because sometimes you don't want to, like for this, if I'm not the greatest in this, but I know a little bit, but I got somebody that is good. Sometimes it's cool to team up. Omar, can you help me out with this right here? This is my guy. He does this all the time. So that's why it's good to team up with certain people that if you're in real estate. And I have no problem doing with that. A lot of people are afraid to do that, but I have no problem doing that because I want to make sure my buyers, sellers get the best at what they're trying to get, especially if I'm not 100%, 120% on top of that, because it's not a lane that I'm always doing. So, that's why Omar's on here. He's the one that builds. He does all that. I can't say that's not my thing. That's not a lane that I have been in personally. I don't
But
the lane.
you know those new construction. I can tell you that. You know all those incentives.
I know the new construction, but I don't know, one time close like that. But I know the direction to get people in there. So, as we transition, let's go into our Orlando neighborhood. What's this all about?
All right. So next story, final story. So this is a cool article. Orlando neighborhood ranked amongst the best places to live in the U.S. as reported by Niche.com. What Orlando neighborhood do you think that is? I guarantee you're not going to get it. Off the top of your head, real quick. Don't scroll down. Don't scroll down. What off the top of your head? What are your favorite Orlando neighborhoods, Mr. Right Choice?
I thought it was Sunbridge.
Nope.
I was I was listening to the video, and it was a good video to talking about this. I'll let you. I don't know. A great
No,
neighborhood.
I don't want you to guess this. I want to know what you think are some of the best neighborhoods in Orlando.
That's a hard one because it's all based off me like price and
See, here's the thing about Niche.com. Niche.com is a user-generated aggregate site, meaning users go in there and if you get a bunch of Karens, you get a bunch of people who are online. So the rankings will change depending on the neighborhood. So this particular
it's hard.
neighborhood,
Very, but is it? I don't. To be honest, I can't even answer that question. There's so many. It's I can name a lot that I really like that are good neighborhoods, but I just can't put a finger on like that. This is a dope neighborhood, like better than everything. So let's go through this and let's figure it out, so I can be like, oh, that's that. Let's scroll
so
down.
the one neighborhood that peaked in is Orlando's Audubon Park. So Audubon Park is a neighborhood next to Baldwin Park. It's one of those downtown neighborhoods over there by the Fashion Square Mall and Baldwin Park area off 50.
Really?
Um,
I wouldn't even guess that.
that's what I'm saying.
I was just over there.
Well, if you go back there, if you notice what's happening right now in Audubon Park, a lot of the houses are becoming tear downs. You know what's happening in Winter Park, College Park,
Yeah.
Audubon Park is straight up tear down city right now. You can
What?
buy a house, tear it down, and it's gonna be worth over $1 million.
Yeah, the same thing they're doing on dang Bay Hill. Bay Hill, they're doing that. A lot of older homes tear down and build something crazy. Oh, that make. I was just over there. Me personally, I don't want to live over there. It's too congested over there. But
Well, the people that live over there are used to an urban lifestyle. And if you read this article, if you keep going down, some of the
let me
ones
go
that
back
made in
to it.
Florida, the ones that made it in Florida are like Uptown, Hyde Park, Harbor Island. These are all like urban, um, not urban like black like we're used to, but urban like city. These are city
Yeah, there. Look,
neighborhoods.
the kids are riding to school on scooters and hoverboards and stuff. That kind of vibe.
So this particular neighborhood won because of it's got a lot of local bars, restaurants, coffee shops, parks. So everything is walkable. Like you can have scooters there and go to I love that kind of area because you can go running, and when you're done running, you can have a beer. Shout out to all my boys. I know Jimmy does that. Shout out to Jimmy. He definitely, after you finish a good run, you go for a good
So,
beer.
so it's kind of crazy. We got a lot of places like that. College Park is like that too as well.
College Park is like that. Yeah, very similar. And that's why I said that this is an aggregate site. This is niche.com. So the people in College Park are a little bit older, right? So they're not
I
going to go on niche.com and
I just hate the paver roads.
in
And
College Park.
yeah, Winter Park. Is that Winter Park or basically Orlando?
Winter Park also has them. Yep. Orlando,
Yeah,
Ivanhoe has them. Yeah, they're all
yeah,
over.
and
Lake
anytime,
Eola has them.
anytime you see that
Mills.
in Orlando area, them homes are kind of expensive. Anytime the pavers, was not too much the ones like in Orlando, but um, this is probably off subject, but a place that has hidden gem homes with a nice cozy vibe, I'm gonna have to give it to Winter Park. Winter Park got some hidden homes. Like I recorded some listings for some agents back in the day. They do a great job of renovating them homes in Winter Park. Like you see it on the outside, you go in, it'd be so modern. It'd be like, man, amazing. Like Winter Park got some hidden gems, like homes you wouldn't believe they look like that, like in like low key areas. You know what I'm talking about?
Of course, bro. 32789 Winter Park is renowned for that. Audubon Park is very similar. Audubon
Mm-mm.
Park got a K through 8 school that is we can't talk about schools, but check out the rating on that thing.
Yeah, lit man. Winter Park is definitely lit.
Moms are going crazy. The houses, I just did a video over there. It's gonna be coming out here probably by end of the week. I met with a developer. She's a female, by the way, a female developer,
Really.
and she's awesome. Her style, she does dark. All the houses are black or like dark outside. They have wood tones inside. Every room has its own vibe. I'm like, man, this is fire. And she's in Audubon Park.
So, question. All right, money's not an object. Winter
Yep.
Park or Windermere?
Ooh.
Money's not
I'm a
an
little
object.
I'm a little
Money's not an
biased on
object.
this. I'm a
Why?
little biased on this because, to be honest with you, I've never messed with Windermere like that. Respect to everybody, all my Windermere folks. Love you guys. I know this much more bigger money in Windermere. Much bigger money.
Winter Park got some
Um,
money too now.
Winter Park's old money. Winter Park's old money. Windermere's new money.
No, I
Winter
ain't talking about. Not the money part, home wise and location and what's there. Not let's take away the money. Winter Park or Windermere?
I like Winter Park better.
Yeah,
Here's why.
I mess with Winter Park too.
I like Park Ave. I love the golf course there. I love the walkability. I like how close it is to downtown. It's just my vibe is more Winter Park compared to if you live in Windermere, you live behind a gate. It's kind of like where I live right now. You live in a neighborhood and the neighbors don't all know each other like that. I mean, they act like they do.
Winter Park is wide
They
open.
don't.
Winter Park is different. You would think them big old homes is gated. It's just there, like on a corner, in a corner or something like that at Winter Park.
Yeah,
But
bro. It's
I can
much
miss
different.
the vibe of driving home to Winter Park is I bet that would be like I'm getting off work. Where you going, man? Going home to Winter Park, man. A $1 million home. The ones you be seeing on like HDTV or some junk like that. Them homes
The
are like
the average price home in Winter Park is $1 million. Think about that.
I know,
So there's way more $2 million houses.
lit.
So a $2 million house in Windermere, you got a nice gate and you're away from everybody. So if you like privacy and you like nobody know when you live at, Windermere is where it's at. You like going to dope restaurants, you can go to dope restaurants and then come take your behind right back home. There you go. Go to Windermere. But if you want to like walk the streets, picturesque parks, if you want to be a little bit more involved in the community, like the parades are super cool in Winter Park. This is a more homey vibe. It's just I don't know, man. That's to me.
No, I'm with you there. I'm with you there. If money was an object, I can rock with Winter Park. Winter Park is a dope vibe. You ain't getting a lot of
I
land, but
I think the better comparison when it comes to Windermere, I think is Lake Nona. I think
no, heck no, man.
Lake Nona's got some big old houses too, but the vibe when you talking about like Lake Nona doesn't have its foot on the coast, like it's
It's the traffic for me. That's why I can't mess with Lake Nona. It's too congested over there. Taxes are crazy high. It's too congested over there. I can't
I
do
don't
it.
disagree with you, but I'm talking about the lifestyle. Like people, same thing. They got their big ass house and they live by themselves. You know what I
E-
mean? Like they
Eagle
live to
Creek is
themselves.
Eagle Creek is lit. The big,
Eagle
huge,
Creek is behind, but
huge,
behind gates.
huge community. Huge, huge.
Laureate Park, fire, absolute
I do
heat
now.
bomb.
Okay, I wouldn't move in Laura Park, but I do like the vibe there because I don't feel like I'm up like in New York or something in Laura Park. But Laura Park vibe. If I was young, bachelor or something like that, Laura Park, it got some nice vibe. Everything is there. They got a nice pool. They got a nice place to eat. Everything is in that little, but ain't no little in that community. So Laura Park is nice, but if I was a bachelor or something like that, I probably would pick Laura. It would be either Laura Park if I was a bachelor, Laura Park, or I would do something downtown Orlando in
You
the
know,
new
your
stuff.
wife wouldn't appreciate if I was a bachelor. We
Hey, I'm
can't.
just saying. I'm
I
just putting
can't
it out
fathom.
there.
I cannot fathom. What does that mean?
Hush, boy. You pick. You a bachelor right now. Where will you move? You give me your options.
Hey,
Give me
you
your
talking about
options.
bachelor clients? That's behind the cameras, boy. Like
Hush, boy. You got to pick your location. What would be? What's a dope vibe? We on here. What's a dope vibe? What vibe you like better?
bachelor. Ooh, listen. I like Lake Nona. I like Lake Nona,
Say,
but
okay,
I also like downtown.
the new
You
downtown be super lit with the high rises they building too. Ugh.
no 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 no
We
no
didn't
no
even talk
no
about the new
no
high
no no
rise.
no 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 no. I'm talking more like Delaney Park, like Soto, like College Park. Like there's pockets downtown.
You like them pockets. I got you. Yeah, okay. You like that them pockets, them homes. Different vibe.
Yeah,
Different
bro.
vibe, but it's intimate. It's different vibe, but intimate. Yeah, I
It's
get
very similar to Winter Park. It's old Orlando, right? You can find an old 100-year-old house, and if you go inside, the house is super dope.
the difference too. The biggest difference: one got trees, one don't.
yeah.
And I was telling the lady I was just showing her home. She said, "I don't want to be. I don't like trees." Or I said, "Ma'am, all new construction neighborhood, all new builds don't have trees. All if you ever see a community that has trees, they're older neighborhoods. If you ever see trees, they do put trees in new neighborhoods. You guys, it just takes a while for it to develop. It takes a while for them to get big.
Oh wow, you mean like 15, 20, 30 years.
Correct.
Like Winter Park has got over 100 years of being like that. It's got 150 years of being like that. Them trees are old. Them trees have been here before the city was made.
That you are 100% correct. You are 100% correct. But like I said, I like Winter Park. It's out the price range. It's out the price range for a lot of people. You definitely got to tap into the professional people for Winter Park. To be honest with you, just be we be real on here. Winter Park's not a place to be like, man. Hey Omar, man, I'm thinking about moving on. This gonna be it right here. Hey Omar, I'm thinking about moving to Winter Park. Oh really? Oh okay. What do you do?
That's the first question. Yo, what is
Nah,
that's because you're gonna immediately say, okay, how seriously do I take this inquiry? What is it that you do?
uh,
Well, I'm the director of. Go on.
no, so that's lit now. Hey, we're getting a lot of professional people moving here, you guys. So that's a good sign for a lot of for the growth that's coming here. So, and we've been talking about a lot of homes, everything. But on the next couple of ones, man, I want to try to I want to tap into some growth development, as in job wise. We're gonna try to tap in to let you guys know, if you're thinking of moving here, or if you are here and you want to tap into like Winter Park, Windermere, and you want to know what's the next level for you for job wise, market wise. We're going to try to make sure that we start implementing that too. Like, I think I think it's very important for people that's trying to level up their life, their lifestyle, their family, to know what other options that you have here to grow. Because sometimes you just get complacent to where you at or how you live in or where you work, and never think about other opportunities that may be coming here in Orlando. So, well, me and Omar are gonna make sure that we start implementing that in too as well, of new things that's coming here that may spark your interest to take the leap of faith to do something new and try to make more money. Because the sad thing about all this at the end of the day is Orlando went from you can get a nice home for $200,000, 250, 215, really nice home, to now you're in a 400, 500, $600,000 to get a really nice home. And the bad part is some people are still at the same jobs, not making the money that you really want to make. And that's why it's our job to give you guys the news of what's new coming in. Yeah, we got the district coming. We have the conservation, new builders, but none of that goes along with what is going to boost the economy here to allow people to relocate here and make good money. So we're going to make sure we tap on that too as well, you guys.
Orlando has added on an additional. I'm just quick stat, just off right here off the dome, 139,000 new jobs in the last 5 years. This, this from the labor U.S. Department of Labor. Orlando is nothing but a growth market, man, and especially the jobs that are coming in, they're higher paying jobs. Disney, politics kind of messed that up, but Disney, when they were trying to come in with the Parks and Rec side over there by Sunbridge,
Mm-hmm.
that's kind of what killed Sunbridge. It was bringing the average pay for those jobs were over $120,000 each, bro.
And you need
What
that. Need that. Yeah.
what what's happening right now in Neo City? Look at those jobs. So yes, that's the kind of jobs that are coming here to Orlando, and we definitely will tackle that. And I would love to get into that subject because I represent a lot of people, a lot of clients that are in Research Parkway that are government contractors, a lot of business owners that are entrepreneurs that are coming here for the business opportunity. I think Orlando has always been that. I mean, for the last 150, 200 years, that's what we've been here.
Yeah, man, and a lot of I've been meeting a lot of young professionals and older. Engineering is very popular here too as well. A lot of engineers are here, so you guys, it's been a great episode. We talk about a lot
Let's
of great things.
go.
So you guys stay tuned. We'll see you guys again next week. You got any information, questions, reach out to myself, Mr. Right Choice, and my boy Omar with Real Orlando Living. Subscribe to both channels, you guys. Omar's going to keep on pushing out content because I haven't really been doing content like he has been. So you guys check out his content to see what's going on in the area, because I'm going to be more behind the camera like I'm doing now, doing more lives, educating, and doing my spirit influence thing that I have been doing. That's been working. So check out my boy Omar. Check out his IG. Check out Mr. Right Choice. And Full Time Agent will be back on to us again sometime next week with my boy Anthony Tejada. And also we'll have Omar on there too as well. So we're going to bring in more stuff for you guys. So stay tuned. What you got us for, Omar?
Listen, I love this episode. If you want more information, we hit a lot of subjects here. I'm going towards building your own. If you really want to know what that actually looks like, DM me, send me an email. All my contact information will be in here. Other than that, thank you very much for listening to us yammer and talk about real estate stuff in Orlando and our future here in Orlando.
Yep. And you know what, you guys? We out. Peace.